easy to make people hate you, but it's a lot harder to make them love you, and especially in the wrestling business. From the first time you walk out the curtain, the initial reaction from the fans, to see them light up, and if you're a heel, to make them upset, if you're a good guy, to make them smile, that's everything. And I've always been a heel for whatever reason it may be. I guess I'm good at it, but a lot of times your nicest guys are your best heels. To make a kid smile by, getting punched in the face by his hero, that in a weird, twisted way, that really, makes you feel good.
First thing you got to have a family is you got to have people that care about what we do. And the guys in the back, they care about what we do. We got a good group of guys. They're real family oriented, and we want to attract kids, because that's the ones that's coming up and doing what we show them to do. That's a good thing, because there's a lot of things in this world they could be doing other than watching this, and it teaches them. Wrestling, this will teach them self-control. It'll teach them how to not be bullied. Teach them a lot of things that positive influences what we really want to do with these guys. Teach them positive influences.
We've got, like you've seen, the kids. I mean, when they come in, they fill these front rows. They want a front row seat right up here, and they all just have a ball. I'm sure that's all they're talking about the next day, and that's good. We want to make sure they have a good time, and we can put on a show that kids can enjoy also. The crowd gets into it, not just the kids. I mean, everybody gets into it with the crowd. The crowd loves to get into it with the wrestlers when they come out, and that's what we want. We want that interaction between the two. There wouldn't be an EWA if it wasn't for all the guys, and the guys are a family. We've got an awesome locker room. Everybody back there takes care of each other. Everybody puts on an awesome show every week.
The night that the lights went out and all the fans pulled out their phones and turned the lights on, that was awesome. Not many shows you see do that. They'll stop the show. But Chaos, Problem Child, TKO and them, the Young Wolves, they never miss a beat. They kept on, and that was, for our fans to do that, that was pretty impressive.
We all know it's choreographed, okay? It is choreographed, it's predetermined, whatever you want to call it. We know who's going to do, win or whatever. It's like I compare it to like dancing. You have you and your partner, and you go out and you're going to perform a dance, and you're going to finish with this. This is your finish. What you do in there is telling the story, and it's real. You can't fake a fall on the concrete. You can't fake a fall on this wood and steel. When people call it fake, it irritates me, it irritates most all of your talent. If you say it's predetermined, I'm fine with that, because I'm not gonna lie, that's what it is. But we're out there putting our bodies on the line. I have to trust you, and you have to trust me, that when I pick you up, I'm not gonna dump you on your melon. Wrestling's a family. We're going to take care of each other. We're going to come out here and do the best that we can, but fake's not in our vocabulary.
Keith is a real good guy, man. He's got a heart for the business, you know, and without people like Keith, the business would die. You know, he's all about trying to put the show on, make the show good, and tell a story. I mean, that's basically what wrestling is. It's like a big soap opera. You tell a story. And if you can't tell a story, then you're just out here doing nothing, really. And Keith and Braden, me and Keith, we had a rocky relationship a long time ago, and, you know, we kind of mended that, but you know, Keith's good for the business. He really is. And if people would just sit down and listen, he's got a lot to teach, man. And that's where Keith gets the short end of the stick. He's underrated, and that's sad.
To Keith to be a mentor to me is a pretty big deal because at first, you know, him and Dad had a really rocky relationship, and to him to take me under his wing and to teach me things it means a lot to me. I can really never thank him enough for what he's done to me in just a short span of time, and him just giving me, you know, information passed down. It's a really big deal to me. I can never thank him enough. To be a mentor to somebody young and as you can consider a greenhorn would, you know, mean a lot to me because, you know, I'm in the shoes right now of getting mentored to. So if I could pass the knowledge on that I have to somebody else younger than me, it's, you know, it'd always be a pleasure. You know, I feel like my destiny on this planet is to, you know, wrestle for a living. You know, hopefully I can do that, but if all fails, then I'll just have to come up with a fallback plan, and hopefully I can still support my family off something that I love to do.
The hardest thing about being a mentor is a lot like, it's like doing the right thing all the time, even when people aren't looking. It's all about integrity. That's what I want him to grasp. That's what I want him to get from me and several other guys that he's with all the time, is that, you know, just doing the right thing is going to get you further than sticking somebody in the back.
Colton, they muscles, man. We go back like 4 fights on a Cadillac, man. Come on. I like you better than I like Braden.
Better you like your daddy, better you like him.
Last but not least,